If you are interested in studying bachelor and master's prep programs in Germany, this live stream is for you. Hi, and thank you for joining this live stream study prep programs for bachelor degrees and prep programs for master degrees at Berlin International College in Germany. My name is Hugo Bustamante. I'm recruitment manager for Global Studies. Global Studies is an educational agency which helps you to apply to different destinations like UK, US, Canada, Australia, Germany, France, Spain, Denmark, Lithuania, Holland, Ireland, Malta, Cyprus, and others. If you are interested in having more information and a free guide session, please contact us. You have here our WhatsApp number, our email address, and don't forget to follow us in our social media. You can find us in Facebook, in Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Just find us as Global Studies UK. And today we will be talking with Luan Alcantara da Silva. He's responsible for the admissions team at Berlin International College. Hi, Luan. How are you?
Hello, Hugo. Hi, everyone. I'm fine, and you? Thanks for the
Fine.
invitation.
Thank you. No, thank you for being with us today. Luan is originally from Brazil, living in Germany since 2016. He's responsible for the admissions team at Berlin International College. He finished his master in professional communication and marketing in Germany, and he's passionate about exchange programs and allowing students to explore and live a great experience abroad.
That's right. That's right. Thank you for the introduction, Hugo. Yeah.
No, it's a pleasure to have you here with us, Luan. And today we will be talking about Berlin International College. And we have here your presentation. Please, Luan, if you could tell us about what Berlin International College has to offer us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm responsible for admissions at BIC. We are Berlin International College. We are located in the very beautiful city of Berlin in Germany. And we have to offer you our preparation programs for bachelor and master studies in Germany. That's right. You can see the school in the background. We are located close to this building, and this is our location in Berlin. You can see in the picture as well the Molecule Man. This is a very interesting monument in Berlin, but Berlin has so much more to offer. Berlin is one of the cities in the world with the biggest quantity of museums, for example. So studying in a vibrant city like Berlin is obviously a very interesting choice. And personally, as Hugo said, I'm from Brazil. I'm originally from there. But I wanted to achieve a lot of things in my life and explore the world and have a really successful career. So that's why I decided to move to Germany. And I would recommend to you, if you're interested about having a great career in Europe, Germany is a perfect destination, and I'm gonna explain to you why in a few slides. Well, as I've mentioned, Berlin is such a great destination, not only because it is a very cultural city, but also because it is more affordable than other countries. So Germany, as a study destination, is very affordable comparing to the US, to the UK, Australia, and so on, because studying in public universities in Germany is free of tuition fees. So basically, to study in Germany, to have higher education in Germany, you don't need to pay tuition fees. So the only thing you need normally is a preparation program. A preparation program, also called in German Studienkolleg, is a pathway to the universities in Germany, because normally Germany does not recognize your school, your education from your home country. Some of them are recognized, and then you have direct access to the university, but most of them aren't, including Bolivia, including Brazil, and most of the countries in South America. So, in order to have access to German universities, you need to pass through a foundation preparation year, and then you will be able to study at the university for free. As I've said, we are a student colleague, so we offer foundation year for studies for students who want to study in Germany, because normally there is no possibility of direct entry into bachelor studies degrees. So through the student colleague, you have the possibility of an indirect entry. We, as BIC, we are a private institution, and our fees start from around 10,000 euros for the whole program. The program lasts normally 8 months, up to 18 months, depending if you do the English program or the German program. If you do the English program, then you can study an English taught program in the university. If you do the German program with us, then you can study a German taught program. So that's basically the difference. But as I've said, this is an investment for the beginning of your life in Germany, and after that, you don't need to pay tuition fees at the university. So it's much cheaper to study in Germany than in other countries. BIC has more than 10 years of experience, and our classrooms have no more than 26 students. So you really learn at BIC, you really prepare yourself for the final examination that is required to start your university study degree. Our teachers are very qualified and empathetic, and I like to say that we are a small, cozy student colleague. For example, our staff knows every student by name, because we really help the students. So we really get along with the students and help them even with private matters. There are more than 12 nationalities among our students. Also, our German language courses included in the preparation program German or master preparation program are excellent, and most students reach C1 level within 10 months. So that's a great way of learning German as well. From the moment you are admitted into BIC, you have a conditional offer letter. So that means you start the preparation program with us, but you already have a guarantee that after finishing the program and passing the final examination, you have a place to study at the university. So this is so helpful for you, because you will know for sure, if I try hard, if I study hard, then I'll have a place at the university afterwards for sure. And we are one of the only options of student colleague in English. So that's a common misunderstanding that students have. Most students think about Germany as a good destination, but they are worried about the German language. And I must say that German is not the easiest language, but you can also study in English. So that's something I would like to tell you right now. If you didn't know this information, this is a very useful piece of information, that you can study in English in Germany. It's possible. Advantages of studying in Germany. For example, our partner universities are in very industrial areas, so we offer students the possibility of doing internships during studies, finding a job later on. After you are at the university, you have the opportunity of doing internships, of starting in the starting your career. So start building your career with no problem, because also Germany has a very low unemployment rate. Um, as I've said before, there are no tuition fees for public universities here. So it costs around 200 euros, 200 up to 400 euros a year in taxes. But these taxes include public transportation for free. So that's something also very useful if you're a student, if you want to get around, and also obviously um, do something different during the weekend, go out with your friends, and so on. Something also very nice about Germany is that you have an 18 months job seeking visa after you finish your studies. So it's not like you finish your studies and you have to get back to your home country, even though you can do that. Um, you have 18 months time to find a job after you successfully finish your graduation in Germany, because Germany as a country wants to retain as many people, as many qualified professionals as possible. Germany is a growing economy, the highest and strongest economy in Europe, and Germany needs a lot of qualified workers. So that's why all of these things are available after or during your studies. You have these advantages, and after your studies, you also have further advantages. Yeah, the unemployment rate is around 4% only. So if you compare that to some of the countries in Latin America, it's a huge difference, and there are so many opportunities for people like me, for people like you, who learned English, who learned German. German is not strictly necessary to find a job. It's always great, but it's not strictly necessary, especially in the fields of engineering, information technology, for example. You do not necessarily need German, um, and you can find a job with only English knowledge. Germany has around 500,000 international students attending universities every semester, and because of that, the universities in Germany are very worried about offering a friendly, welcoming environment for students from all over the world. Doesn't matter where you come from. German language is not strictly necessary to live. If students want to learn it, the universities offer free or very affordable language courses during the semester, and even during semester holidays. They offer intensive language courses, for example, during the summer. Also for different languages, English, Spanish, French, and so on. The average salaries in Germany are one of the highest in Europe, and the cost of living here is also more affordable than in other countries, especially in comparison with the UK, for example. So, everything accommodation, food, getting around, public transportation, and as I've said before, the tuition fees, which are for free in Germany. Also, traveling through Europe is easy if you are in Germany, because all German airports are connected to almost every city in Europe, especially in Berlin, Frankfurt, Cologne. Even if you are a little bit further away from one of these bigger airports, you can always get a train. All the cities are connected through a train, a very efficient train system in Germany. So it's not complicated to get around. I know I say this because I know that this is also something important for students if they will have the opportunity to travel around. After all, you will be in Europe, and obviously you will want to enjoy it. So, making the right choice with BIC. First of all, if you're thinking about studying in Germany, just think what you want to study. If you want to study, you can always study in English or in German. So, English taught programs or German taught programs. So this is like the first thing that you have that you need to have in mind. And if you want to study in English, then you can do our prep program English. If you prefer to study in German, I'm sorry, then our prep program German is the right choice for you. If you want to study a master program, then we offer you the master prep program, and this program is exclusively in German because our partner universities normally offer study degrees or master study degrees in German only. We have some partner universities. You can see that on our website. Later on, I'm going to give you the link. But we have, for example, nice and lovely universities in Germany. For example, the Würzburg-Schweinfurt University of Applied Sciences, that's in Bayern, so in the Bavaria state, where Oktoberfest is from. We have the Hamm-Lippstadt University of Applied Sciences. This university is in the most developed state in Germany, which is Nordrhein-Westphalia. So this state is great if you want to find a job as well. We have the Jade University of Applied Sciences, which is up north in Germany, close to Hamburg. And this area is also very well developed, very beautiful, also a lot of companies and industry areas. So also great. We have Diploma University, BSP, Business School in Berlin. Yeah, these are some of the options. We have more options, but I just quickly went through the options here. So what are the general requirements for our programs? Normally, you need to have 12 years of school. So in the moment of your application, you need 12 years of school. Basically, the national curriculums rather than international ones are usually easier to understand if you have admission to our programs or not. And for example, I take the example of India. The requirement for Indian students who want to come to Germany is that they have 12 years of school and 50% of overall possible marks achieved. Most of the Latin American countries are also this requirement, 50%, or even in some cases there is no average grade that needs to be achieved. So basically, you just have to prove that you finished school and that you studied for 12 years. If you want more information on that, we have some sources, ANABIN website, DAG database, and so on. You also need a passport and a proof of language knowledge. If it's for the English program, then certificates such as TOEFL or IELTS. If it's for the German program, for example, TestDAF, DSH, Goethe, TELC, for example, these are some of the options. And what we need from you is a B2 level for English or an A2 level for German. Our program English is required for English taught programs, so English taught study degrees in the university. The duration is 8 months. We have one intake per year. The start is always in November, so we have now in November, we still have applications open. So if you need more information on that, please reach out to us because we still have places or spots available. It's now at the end of November. And we have a technical course which qualifies you to study later on for study degrees such as engineering, information technology, and so on. And the classes that you will have are in mathematics, computer science, and physics. It costs around 9,800 euros, but this includes everything. So all the courses, subject courses, examinations, and materials, Classes are every day, usually from 9 to 3 p.m. And it's mainly offline here in Berlin in our school. There is a possibility of online classes for students who do not have a visa yet. So for around the first 3 months of the program, although we recommend the least as least as possible, it's possible if you still do not have a visa to start your program online. So that's also something exclusive that we offer. And after the program, you can have admission to the Würzburg-Schweinfurt University of Applied Sciences or the Hamm-Lippstadt University of Applied Sciences. The final test that you have to pass at the end is the so-called BIC examination, which is usually easier than our FSP national examination. So the FSP is a national exam in Germany that is required and that is taken at the end of our German program. But on our English program, you do the BIC examination, which is on the same format as the FSP examination. English taught programs that we offer in our public universities, some of the examples are logistics, business and engineering, robotics, mechatronics, electronic engineering. So a lot of engineering options, which are very necessary, as I would say, if you want to have a career and if you want to find great opportunities in the engineering world, then these study degrees are very good and guarantee that you have a successful career later on. So again, logistics, business and engineering, robotics, mechatronics, electronic engineering. The German program is similar to the English program, except that the duration is a little bit longer because before the student colleague, so before you have classes in mathematics, chemistry, and so on, you learn German. So you start with us from level B1, and then after going from B1 to C1, C1 is the most advanced level, right? So after reaching C1, you start the student colleague, and then like our student colleague is 8 months, and from B1 to C1, you need 6 months. So in total, 14 months. We also have one intake. The start is always in October of each year. For the October intake now, in 1 month, it's not possible anymore to join the B1 level. It's only possible to join from the B2 level because we don't have a big time frame as of now. But please reach out to us if you would like to understand if it fits you or not. And in the German program, we have not only the technical course, we also have the business course. So the business course allows you to study also business study degrees, okay? So we have here these two options. We call it in German T-Kurs, so technical course, or W-Kurs, which is a business course. The costs for the program is also 9,000 euro, 9,800 euros, plus the German levels, which are individually defined according to your current German level. The other information is still the same. So offline classes from 9 to 3 p.m., but we have more options of admissions in this program. So you can have admission to other universities as well. For example, the Jade University, Diploma University, South Westphalia University, Ostwestfalen Lipp University, and so on. And at the end, you will do the FSP national exam or the BIC examination plus test AS plus DSH, which is a German language certificate. This is a lot of information, I know, But these details, just send us an email and we will clarify to you each point in detail, and also according to your case specifically. These are some of the options that we offer. These are German taught study degrees also in the public universities, okay? So for these universities or for these study degrees, you also don't need to pay tuition fees. We have admission, for example, to civil engineering, visual computing and design. We have biomedical engineering, strategic management for a master program. We have industrial engineering. We have business informatics, lots of options. This is not the whole list. We have more options on our website. Exactly. Just an information, the bachelor study degrees in Germany normally they take 3 years, whereas the master study degrees take 2 years. Just a piece of information in case, yeah, you're wondering about how long the whole process is going to take. So student colleagues, so foundation year with us, plus 3 years, 2 or 3 years in the universities. We also have German thought business study degrees in one of our private partner universities. And in this case, we have admission to other study degrees such as business administration, business psychology, bachelor fashion journalism. We have, yeah, we have also a lot of master programs like sports psychology, media psychology, creative business management. We have also in the bachelor science with a major in football coaching, for example. So yeah, lots of options to explore. And because this is a private university, there are tuition fees. So for this private university, for example, the tuition fees range from 500 to 600 euros a month. Also, the duration is 3 years for bachelors and 2 years for masters. Okay, so this is like the most basic information that I've presented to you. It's very resumed, it's very, yeah, on point. But some of the questions that I know might come up are in terms of accommodation. So do we, as a school, as BIC, do we offer any kind of accommodation in Berlin? Unfortunately, no, we do not have this service. We do offer our students, we do provide useful information about getting accommodation in Berlin, but we do not have housing or, yeah, accommodation like independent from our school. As I've said before, there is always the question about online courses or offline courses. Basically, if you don't get a visa on time for the start of the program, then you can always start online. It's not the it's not our goal. This is just an extra thing that we offer because we know that visa might take a while, but normally you can start online if you cannot get a visa on time. We do not offer any kind of scholarship because we are a private institution, and at the same time, you have to remember that for the tuition fees later on, you're not going to have to spend so much money. It's only going to be semester taxes, with which you can get public transportation for free normally. Sometimes it's in the city where you study, like public transportation for free. Sometimes it's in the whole state. That depends on the university. We also often get asked the question if it's possible to change, like to start a study degree and then change it. It depends. Basically, for the program English, if it's in the same university and the same area of studies, then it might be possible. If it's the German program, um, with the FSP exam, it's theoretically it's also possible to get admission into other partner universities, but not all of them. That depends on each regulation from each state and each partner or each university. Okay, so if you want to explore other options apart from our partner universities, um, I would have, or we would have to check each case by case. It depends on a lot of factors, okay? But for our partner universities, I can guarantee that if you have a conditional offer letter, so if you fulfill the requirements, you will for sure be able to study if you pass the final examination. And are there any additional requirements in terms of visa? This is also very essential piece of information that normally for the visa you need a blocked account, which we call Sperrkonto in German. And this blocked account for the first year of studies in our Studienkolleg, this is not our requirement, this is from the German government. You need to have around 10,000 euros in a blocked account with which, like, from which you can get money, a certain amount of money every month. So basically 10,000 divided by 12. This is the amount that you have available to spend with your own expenses, with housing, food, accommodation, and so on. Yeah, this is a requirement for the visa. This is an additional requirement that it's important to point out for the financial planning as well. Great. Where do I find all the same information, but specifically tailor-made for me? Please go to our website, and on the initial page, you have on the left side, we have here all the information that you need about programs, departments, partner universities, agencies, and so on. And on the right side, you have a degree search. So just select if you want to study a bachelor or a master, then the department, like the area that you want to study, architecture, business, engineering, or IT, and the language of instruction. You will see a full list with all the options that all the progression universities that you can study after you finish the program at BIC. And obviously, if you want more information about each program that we offer, so program English, technology, program German, technology or business, and master program, just click on the arrow and you will see very detailed information about starting dates, tuition fees, requirements, and so on. Yeah, so at the end, I just would like to say that Germany is a great destination to study. I say this not only as here as a recruitment manager, but also as a personally having studied in Germany, studying abroad. Germany is the country that offers so many opportunities. It's really the whole package, especially in financial terms, but also in quality terms, because you have all that, all the German experience, the European experience, in a more affordable way. And you also have the quality, which is very important because we all know that quality is also very important. So that's why Germany is the perfect destination for you. Please, if you have any inquiries, if you have questions, if you want to apply, just contact us at info@Berlin International College. We have also a WhatsApp number, we have a telephone number, or you can apply directly through our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luan. Thank you for all this explanation. And we have some questions, please.
Yeah, of course.
Luan, what is the blocked account? And how much do the students need to have in their accounts to show us maintenance for the German visa?
Yeah, so the blocked account is the account that basically to apply for a visa, you need to prove to the German embassy or consulate that you have a certain amount of money for you to stay in Germany for the duration of your program. So for the duration of the first year, that's only for the first year, you need to have around 10,300 euros, okay? And you will be able, it's not like this money is going to disappear or anything. It's not a money you pay for the government. It's only a money you have in a blocked account and you can just withdraw a certain amount of money per month. So it's a money that will be used by you. The only thing is you need to have it from the beginning. From the moment you want to have a visa, you already need to have this money in this account to prove it to the embassy and to be able to get money every month for your own expenses.
Thank you. Thank you, Luan. And there is another question. This is about what is the German language level that a student needs in order to study a postgraduate in Germany?
Yeah, normally for a master program, you need a C1 level. So a C1 is an advanced level in German. That's normally the requirement.
Thank you, Luan. And we have another question. This is about the accommodation. How long in advance the students have to book the accommodation eh, to avoid problems with this?
I would say that, well, as long as you have a visa, you can start right away sending your applications to housing companies, yeah, to other also campuses, accommodations that might be available. So everything from the moment you have a visa, you need to start looking for accommodation right away, because then you know for sure that you can come to Germany, that your visa was approved, and from this point on, as fast as you can try and search an accommodation for you. And there is no specific rule about how well in advance. I would say even 2 months prior to the start, 1 month prior to the start. Obviously, it gets harder as you get closer to the date, but I would say 1 to 2 months if you don't have so much time ahead of the start of the program.
And in and you were talking about that about accommodation options. Yes, Berlin International College can help the students. Yes, with this.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we offer counseling into this matter. We have a list of options that we know are really possible to work. So we already direct our students to these options. And then if there is a problem, like I need to talk to somebody in German, I need to send an email, or I don't understand the contract or anything, we can help you with that. We just don't apply for you. We don't like this is on the account of the student, but we help you if you have a problem, and we also point you to the right direction.
Luan, in what procedures students have to follow in Berlin regarding COVID-19?
Well, as of now, the COVID situation changes very often, but as of now, there are some requirements in terms of vaccination. Actually, most of the vaccinations are now accepted, except also depending on the case, there is no vaccination needed. In Berlin, I would say it's very flexible. Nowhere you go, they ask for a vaccination card or anything. at least for now. We don't know how that's going to be in the during winter.
Okay. And Luan, um, do you have any offer or promotions for the next months, maybe?
Well, we have our standard tuition fee. Um, this the tuition fee that we have right now is around 9,800 euros. What we offer to you is a possibility of paying two installments. So you don't have to pay it in one time. You can pay it in two times, and that helps a lot because yeah, that's obviously a very huge quantity of money in one moment. So you can pay in two times. That's something that we can offer to you.
Oh, Luan, thank you. And Luan, thank you for all this information you gave us. Those are all the questions we have right now. And well, I want to encourage our audience to continue dreaming and making your dreams come true with Berlin International College. This is the best moment to start your studies in Germany. Contact us and we will help you with all the application process. We are in contact with Luan and he can help us with your applications. So contact us and we will be happy to give you all the advice you need.
That's
And
right.
yes, thank you, Luan, for being with us today and for all this information. And I hope we will be in contact again soon.
Thank you very much, Hugo. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
And
Yeah.
thank you all the people that was with us today. And we will be soon together. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye, everyone.